So this is a very short video to explain how to open up a scan in Photoshop and make it look pretty. And this is something that animators might need to do if you've made some thumbnail sketches in pencil or in pen, and you want to open them up, tidy them up, maybe send them to a client, make something look nice, make it look attractive. Here's how to do it. So I'm in Photoshop and I'm going, you actually can't see this because it's off the screen, but I'm going to File, Open, and I'm going to go and navigate to my desktop, and you'll see a bunch of junk here. But the image that I want is this, and this is a scan taken from my scanner, but it could equally just as easily be something that I'd maybe taken a picture of with my phone. And then I'm going to open it up in Photoshop, and this is what's going to happen. This is actually a scan of my weekly cartoon strip for the Times, and it's going to come in slightly like this, and you can see that the blacks are not black enough and the whites are too kind of creamy, so I need to tidy this up and make it look nice. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to Image. Again, you can't see this because in Photoshop in my Mac it goes slightly off the screen, but I'm going Image Rotation 90 degrees clockwise. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Then I'm going to go to the bounding box, the rectangular marquee tool, I should say, up here, and I'm going to draw a rectangular marquee around the document like that. And then I'm going to go to Image, which again you can't see because it's off the screen, and then I go Image Crop like that. And then I'm going to go to View, which again you can't see, View Fit on Screen, which you can see. So View Fit on Screen, and that now makes the image exactly the right size. So there's my cartoon, and I can also adapt this slightly. I can go to image rotation, and then I can go arbitrary, and that will allow me to rotate it very slightly to the right like that, or I can undo that, edit, undo, rotate canvas. I can edit it the other way, but I'm actually pretty happy with that because I've got it by sheer luck the right size. So now the next thing I want to do is drop out some of the creaminess to make the whites white and make the darks darker. So I'm going to this little symbol down here, this little black and white symbol, this little yin and yang symbol, and I go, I just click on levels. Levels is the one I want. So select levels, and that will allow me to, if I just scroll down there, so you can see I can just pull that up at the bottom there, and that will bring the levels up a little bit, and then I can bring the levels up there from the top. So I'm basically going to get rid of all the kind of noise in that by just doing that, by just moving the little button up at the top here slightly to the left, and the little button at the bottom slightly to the right. And then once I've done that, I'm going to go Image, Mode, Grayscale, and forgive me, you can't see this, it's off the screen again because of the way that this works in my Mac, but it's Image Mode Grayscale is what I'm going for, and that will then ask me would I like to flatten the document, and I go yes, and then discard the color information, yes. So now I've got a black and white image. And then the next thing I can do is go Image Mode RGB Color. Again, you can't see that, but it's up there on the screen. Image Mode RGB Color. And now I can go in and I can add another level. So I can go to another layer, I should say. So I've just added another layer. And if I go Multiply, I can now start to color this so that, let's say I want to make this bathrobe red, something like that. And now I can start to paint it and do whatever I want with it and make it look pretty. And I can turn that layer off anytime I like. But now what I've got is an image which is crisp and clean, and I can put this in a presentation, and it's going to look professional and slick and clean, and not kind of fuzzy and dirty like a raw scan would be. So that is how to tidy up an image in Photoshop in just a few steps.